Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down now, it's Hunt. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Wentz now on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
13-yard line.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score. Beats 7. Buccaneers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 8-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. At 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Brings up second.
From the 24, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
On first down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz. This to Jarwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
What's the good news? He said the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go, check, 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 check.
first down. It's Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Wentz.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the run, this is Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back now in Tampa as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
First down, Brooklyn.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after now from Catanzaro.
For the extra point.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st down beats.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was taken.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Elliott. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wentz to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Beats 19. Buccaneers 14.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Flush to his right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
More yards.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Brooklyn, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-.